Good morning, everybody. It is about 7:30. Wow, we got foggy. Sorry. Better. It's not even that humid out here. Apparently, it's cold in the room. Anyway, we are somewhere in the ocean. La-da, ta-da, ta-da. It's a sea day. It's our last day. And I am going to go down to get a coffee and sit and read. You know, one of my favorite things to do on a ship. Look, guys, there's my my zoo. And I don't think I showed you the one from last night. Maybe I did. Last night's a blur. Not one drink. I've had one drink this entire cruise. I didn't have one yesterday at all. And I feel this morning like I am so hungover. What's that about? I don't know. I guess it could be the motion of the ship. Smaller, older ships. Ooh, boy. If you don't want to feel this movement, don't come on this ship. That's all I got to say. But I love it. I mean, I do love it. But maybe it's starting to get to me. I don't know. I've got my sea bands on. They always work. But why do I feel hungover? I don't know. Usually doesn't bother me. Well, anyway, Chef's Table was wonderful yesterday. Got lots of footage, I'm sure. I've already shown it to you. Highly recommend it. It's $75, then they add the tip, so it's $88.90. Worth it. The only problem was that the executive chef that took care of us, he was great, but his accent was so deep, and I'm sure it came across on the video too, that it was difficult to understand what he was talking about all the time, which made me a little sad that I'm so, you know, bad with understanding accents that I missed a lot of what he was saying. That made me sad. But I mean, I got the gist of everything. The food was good. I tasted things that I've never eaten before. I've never wanted to eat. I don't eat salmon. I have had it once years ago. Didn't like it. Just never eat it. But I went ahead and ate some last night, and it was okay. But yeah, salmon's not something that I like. So I ate some chicken pate, chicken liver pate, and it had a hazelnut like cream that it was sitting on top of, and that was a little different, but yeah, it was different, you know. I think the best part of the meal was the lamb, I think. They had a shrimp po' boy that was pretty good. Okay, I'm doing it, aren't I? I'm moving from side to side. I just think that you want to see. Anyway, so yeah, and then last night we just hung out at the Drama Bar, which is the bar outside of the casino, and listened to music. They have a really good singer on board, and I don't remember her name. I'll see if I can find it and I'll tell you what it is, but she's good. So we were listening to her and just talking until about 12:30, and then we all went to bed. We were on the Fantasy once, the Disney Fantasy, which is a bigger ship, but I mean a lot bigger than this. But it's certainly not as big as the big ships today. And we had 25-foot waves. If you follow my channel at all, you've heard about this, but yeah, we had 25-foot waves. They even got higher than that at times. You know, you watch the thing on the television that tells you what the wave height is. And we had those waves for off and on, mostly on, for 2 days. We had a sea day. You know, we left port and then we had a sea day. So we cruised the first day from port, the whole next day, and got to St. Thomas on the third day. And we had it the whole time. Crew members were getting sick. They were falling out of their bunks. The cruise director made a joke and said that as soon as we docked in St. Thomas, everybody got off the ship and kissed the ground. I mean, I was surprised they were even able to put the shows on in the theater because the, excuse me, it was rocking so much that when the cruise director came out, I mean, he could hardly stand on the stage just to do the introductions. It was funny because the curtains would just sway back and forth. Excuse me. And, you know, so we did have that, and that was on a bit of a bigger ship. But these waves, they're just like, you know, normal. Nothing huge. And you really feel it. You really feel it on this ship. So anyway, if you enjoy that, you should get on one of these older, smaller ships. And if you think that that would make you sick, stay away from it. Because look at the water. Look at it. Nice and calm out there. I mean, around the ship, yeah, there's swells, but you know, because of the wake we're making. But look, if you look out there, nice and calm. Calm waters, beautiful skies. Yep. All right. Well, I am off to get a coffee and read a book. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in a little while. Oh, and I have nothing planned for today. I'm reading a book. I'm eating some food. I'm enjoying the last day. That's it. So this is deck 7, the Atrium. I haven't walked around and showed you exactly what's here. I mean, I have, but not right in front of it, guys. Here's the shore excursion desk. So you enter the ship right here, and you come right to the shore excursion desk. And then there's a bar, like all Carnival ships, right here in the middle of the atrium. It's a very small atrium, so there's not a lot of stuff here. You know, there's the guest service desk here, and then that takes you through the art gallery there, Park West. And then come around here, and there's some seating. So it is exactly as every other atrium out there, but very small. It is very easy to get from one end of this ship to the other. I think I've already said it. You're not going to get your steps in on this ship. But it's easy to learn. Easy to learn the layout. Okay. I am going to go. And I am going to get a coffee. There's probably a huge line at the coffee place, but that's okay. This is where they serve the sushi. So I got off on deck 9, right off the atrium. That's where they make the sushi. You go straight into the casino. This here on this side is the drama bar. That is the drama bar. So if you see anything in your fun times for the drama bar, this is where you'll come. This is where we were last night, listening to music, chatting. And you can watch the games. Good morning. This is where my drama happened on boarding day. Right there. Yeah. And right there. Good morning. How are you? Good, thank you. Romeo and Juliet Lounge. I already showed you that. This line's not too bad. See, so you can pick up a fun time here in case you go out and you don't have yours.
Are you filming?
I am.
Hey, come on, it's fun.
This is Tara. That's Lara.
It's our last day.
It is.
We've almost figured out where the breakfast
We
place
can't
is.
find the breakfast. We have to go down the floor, but we
No,
can walk
up.
across.
Are you going to Tiffany's?
Imagination. We
Oh, okay. Yes, you're right. You have to. Yeah, you
that
can't.
way and down. You can't
Yes.
get there from here.
9 across and down. See, you know where you're going.
We had to
I
look
don't.
at 3 maps and talk to another guy on the elevator, and we all ended up at the green eggs and ham place down there.
Well, enjoy your breakfast.
Have fun.
Thanks. They're part of the group. So anyway, you can pick up a Fun Times here. In case you forgot it in the room and you want to know what's happening, you can also look at it on the hub. So don't forget that. Good morning. Americano. Oh yes. I think that when Doug gets up here, we'll go to the sit-down breakfast too. That sounds good. We haven't done that yet, and today's our last chance. So I'll have to text him. Let me do that. Let me text him and see if he wants to go to the breakfast in the dining room. We'll see. It is just a relaxing, calm day watching the ocean. I mean, could it get any better? I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? I don't think so. Well, okay. All right. You're right. You're right. It could get better. I could be here for another week. I wasn't here for a week to begin with, but you know what I mean. Yes, that would make it better. Knowing that I wasn't getting off in the morning. Yeah, you are so right. Man, you guys are smart. Oh, well. Oh, an announcement. Let's listen.
Well, a very good morning to you, Carnival Elation family. Chris here, your friendly neighborhood cruise director. Hope you're having a great morning out and about around the ship. Folks, just letting you know, coming up in just 15 minutes in the Mikado Lounge, we do have the live morning show. We're going to start your day off with a smile, tell you about some of the awesome events coming up throughout the day.
It's been a good cruise. It has. And we've all just kind of done whatever we want. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, okay. 3 of the group are brother and sisters. And then there's 2 more that are brother and sister, not related to the first ones. And then there's me and Doug and my parents, so we're a family. And then everybody else are, the rest of the group are either friends, well, they're friends of somebody in the group. So there's nobody in the group that was a complete stranger that just, joined the group. They could have done that. That was actually okay to do, but they didn't. Nobody did. So in the future, when we have an open group cruise, and I post it on Facebook or here on the blog, and I tell you that we have a group cruise, it doesn't matter if you don't know anybody on the cruise or you don't have anybody to come with. You can, me, and you can just give me a call or message me, and we can get you a room on the group cruise, and you'll come and you can do whatever you want. You can make it a whatevs cruise, whatever you want to do, or you can, we use the hub or whatever there is on whatever particular ship we're on. The hub is Carnival, and we stay in touch and plan things like, oh, we're going to be in port tomorrow. Well, how about, does everybody want to do, or anybody that wants to do this excursion, let's meet here, let's meet at the taxi stand. That didn't work too well for us yesterday, though. We told everybody that we were going to Jack's Shack at Grand Turk, and so I told them that we were doing an excursion in the morning. We'd be done around 11. So we should meet at the taxi stand. at between 11 and 11:30. And I think I said 11:15, but regardless, I'm pretty sure that I put, 11:15, but definitely we won't leave, I wouldn't think, any later than 11:30. So we got off the bus tour at 11, and it was hot. It was blistering hot. And of course, standing at the taxi stand, there is no breeze. But at least there's like shade. But we were walking around out in that heat looking for people, see if we could see anybody. We didn't want to get too far away from the taxi stand in case somebody walked up. So we did that for half an hour. And I didn't have any Wi-Fi. Before I left the ship, people had read my message because you can see that it's been read, but nobody had replied. So I didn't know what was happening. And ended up, 11:30 came and went, and I was so hot and so miserable just standing out in the heat. I told Doug, I don't even want to go to Jack's now. I mean, nobody's here, so I'm not too, I'm not worried about missing anybody or having to take them to Jack's. So let's just go to Margaritaville. Like, it's right there. I can see a cold beverage with my name on it. I don't want to go over to Jack's. So we did. We just went into Margaritaville. We're sitting there. We had a drink. We each got a Coke. And all of a sudden, I get a text. A message. And it's one of the group, and they're like, are you done with your tour yet? And they said, we're at Jack's. He just ate breakfast. We just had brunch. Although, okay, hang on to your seats, people. Little tiny complaint coming. I won't even let you look at me while I'm complaining. I'm so embarrassed. You can look at the animals and outside while I complain. So we went to brunch, and there were how many of us? 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 6 of us. And we ordered. And I would say that the appetizers, the starters came pretty quick, wouldn't you say? I mean, not quick, but it wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad.
But only 3 of us ordered starters. So Doug was one of them. They ate their starters, and we waited. And they brought a bunch of food, and we were sitting really close to the serving area. So I saw them piling up trays of food, and it was just sitting there. And that's when I realized, oh my gosh, you guys, because the lady came over to take Tammy's bowl because she was eating soup. She came to get it, and Tammy was like, no, you don't. I'm not done. And so she left. And that's when I looked over and saw they were waiting for everybody to finish their starters before they would serve us. Well, 3 of us hadn't had any food, and we'd been sitting there for probably close to an hour at this point.
I was still eating my starter.
You were, because I pointed it out that they weren't going to serve us until everybody was done. And so, which was fine, except that 3 of us didn't have any food. And they don't serve the bread anymore. So there was no bread. If there had been bread, it was 11 o'clock and none of us had eaten. So, well, at this point it was probably 11:15, but none of us had eaten. They didn't have any breads or pastries or anything like that for the 3 of us that didn't get a starter. And the people that got the starters were, taking their time eating, as they should. And then we were all done, and our plates sat in front of us, and we just sat there and talked for probably another half hour. Just talked. It was an hour later from the time we started eating, not after we'd been waiting, but the time we started eating. It was an hour, and we were still sitting there. For probably a good half hour of that time, we were sitting with used plates in front of us. And just sitting there talking, which it didn't bother us. We were having a good conversation. But then we realized, hey, wait a minute. They didn't come get our plates. They didn't offer us any more coffee or water. We
would not have gotten more coffee had your dad not held his cup up to somebody walking by.
Right. And that was earlier in the meal.
Yep.
So we didn't get any refills on water, coffee. We didn't get offered dessert. Our plates didn't get cleaned off. We just sat there. And as I said, we were talking and enjoying ourselves, so we really didn't notice until we noticed. And then we're sitting there like, wait a minute. We didn't get any dessert. They didn't even ask us. Hold on a sec. Why are our dirty plates still sitting here? So we waited a little while longer, probably about 5 or 10 minutes. And then we're like, let's just leave. This is stupid. We've been here over an hour with dirty plates. Well, somebody said it was over an hour. I think it was an hour total from the time we started eating the meal till we finally got up and left. Probably an hour and 10 minutes. So that was bad service. That's, everybody agreed that was the first time we've encountered bad service on the cruise. So that's not bad. It's the last day. Everything else has been good. I have a towel animal zoo, and then there's a rogue elephant over here wearing carnival sunglasses. We are going to the cocktail party. We're going to the cocktail party. Looks like there's some little bit of weather out here. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so we're heading towards the Cole Porter Lounge, which is that way. Where are we headed? It's Cole Porter Lounge. Doug says is aft on deck 9. It's a Cole Porter club. So you just go up to 9 and walk aft. You run right into it. Uh-huh. I'm spying on them. Spying. I'm spying on them.
Okay, it's a good idea. You have to keep a close eye on them, you know.
Right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Because you never know.
That's exactly the point. Something that's like watching the zoo animals. I'm sorry that I shouldn't compare them to zoo animals, but it's kind of like the monkeys. They could do anything at any minute.
That's what I said. When you guys get together, you just never know what's going to happen.
Right? So I'm going to watch them for 5 minutes, and I'm going to tell Carla, "You're boring, Carla.
This is not the excitement that people keep telling me about.
You're boring, Carla. Do something. We've been watching you." This is not the show I was promised.
I can't believe that we didn't have matching shirts or coordinated colors. We should all have the captain hat. The captain. That would
Oh, see, we should have had Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Who is the loser going to be?
At this point, it's not looking good for me.
This might not be good for your advertising. Go on a cruise and play cards.
Cards are fun on a cruise. Come on.
When it's raining outside.
It's raining outside and it's a sea day.
Right.
Jack.
Are we going to play pounds tonight? I'd like to.
I am going
Did you play that? I did.
I love karaoke. I tried to get in the other night. We did, and it was too crowded. Yeah. Okay, recreate that.
Do it again, Shanice.
I need it on the video. Come on. Scream, yell. What? What did you do?
I don't remember what I did.
We closed another bar.
We closed another bar!
See, that's how you recreate things, honey.
Oh yeah, Jack's the gold standard for most everything.
I tell Doug, I'm like, honey, that was gold. Let's do it again. And he completely does something opposite. I'm like, what are you
It's
doing?
hard to do it again. It's the
Yeah,
moment.
What did I just say?
But he goes completely opposite. I'm like, you're doing that on purpose.
Hey.
Out. All right.
Where'd Larry go?
He went to, we never got our luggage tags. They're not faster than the fun.
Oh, that's right. You're slower to the fun. Maybe that means you get to absorb more fun.
Maybe they're ship on a stick.
Ship on a stick.
So just go up the stairs one more time.
You're
Where are we going? You come
the
to
front
this
has
floor
bumps,
and
the
you get
back
anywhere.
is flat.
Right here in Inspiration.
We had this conversation earlier today because we were so very confused.
Okay, so where are we right now? That would be the big question.
We're on 9.
Elation
We're right at
2019.
Inspiration.
The captain,
covers
the
it,
captain has spoke.
We invited
Okay, it's not her.
We invited Carla to our room to meet the boys and to have drinks. Because we have like 7 bottles of water left.
Carla, you met the boys?
Oh, I did. Where's Terry? And they had free drinks. Terry! Oh, there's
They had free
We
drinks.
invited her.
It was water. We should try to get rid of all those.
Did they have name tags on?
Yes, they do.
Where did my husband go? Oh, there he is. She went that way. Doug was standing next to the ice cream.
So he had to get ice cream.
That's what
Doug
happened.
had to get ice cream because he was standing next to the ice cream.
I'm tired of waiting.
Got tired of waiting the whole 2 minutes. All right.
My strap is coming off my heel.
It's on that end.
I'll take that. More fries though, please.
That's what she just said.
No, she said she just wants fries.
Oh.
We get 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take a burger anyway. Yeah.
I don't know what's on the menu.
Thank you. Guys. Now we're gonna go find a seat.
Got the GoPro?
Got the GoPro.
Nice, I'm in it.
You're in it.
We're right here. How many drinks have you had?
Did you say you were gonna push me over? Man, Doug, that's not
No,
even
what I
cool.
said
No,
was-
I heard what you said. They don't need to hear what you said. I heard. They don't need to know how mean you are. Okay, guys. I don't know why he wants to push me over. Look at this. I don't know why, but I feel really unsafe on this balcony. I do not know why. But anyway, I wanted you to see this. Sun is going down. Doesn't it look beautiful on the water? We're getting ready for dinner. Last dinner on board. It is, oh, there's a rain cloud up here. I just got rained on. Oh. Well, howdy doody. Right on my face. Anyway, it's our last night. We had fun at the cocktail party. So I had Carnival give our group a cocktail party, and we shared it with other groups. It was a lot of fun. It's on the vlog. We had fun, and we had cocktails. And then we went and we all got pizza, or guys, and we just hung out and talked about our next group cruise, which you guys are all invited on too. It's gonna be on Independence of the Seas, I believe. I haven't booked it yet, but that's what I'm thinking. It'll be out of Miami. I think it's Miami or Fort Lauderdale. Independence of the Seas, October 3rd of next year. So if I get that booked in the next week or so, I'll let you know. And if you would like to join us, you can. I'm really excited. We'll see how many people we can. Okay, anyway, I wasn't done talking. My battery died. I don't remember what I was saying. That I'm gonna book that cruise. I haven't booked it yet, but once I do, I'll let you know. All right, off to dinner we go. Last dinner before we leave the ship tomorrow morning. See you in a little while. Hey guys, all right. Before we leave, I wanted to show you our current zoo situation. See if it changes before tonight. This is a sloth. Now, I say it's a sloth. I think it is. I don't know. Frog. Doggy. Elephant. And he's a carnival elephant. Look. He's got carnival glasses. Carnival sunglasses on. Uh-oh. Cool, right? Oh my goodness, guys, look. A heart. But guess what? Guess what's missing? Oh no, he killed the sloth. This is a sloth heart. He killed my sloth. He killed my sloth. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna call PETA. I don't want to give him a tip. He killed my sloth. Look. 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 There's an elephant. Doggy. Frog. The sloth is gone. It's now a heart. I don't know what to do, Doug. Doug, whatever shall we do? Our little sloth is gone.
Get over it.
Oh, man. That was mean. He doesn't care. Oh, well. I mean, I have to leave them all tomorrow anyway. So I guess... Oh, well. Oh. It was nice of him to give me a heart. To give us a heart. Alright. Well, we're done with dinner. We are done with dinner. Let's go outside. We gotta pack. We gotta pack up. Ooh, it's dark out here. It is very dark out here. So remember last night I walked out and there was a big moon there shining on the water. Well, there's the moon. Oh well. Can't see anything. Que sera. Doug, it's dark out there.
Imagine that.
Why are you such a smart aleck?
It's nighttime. I think it's going to be dark,
That really cracked you up.
followed by widely scattered light in the morning.
Oh my gosh. First the sloth dies, and now there's no light outside. All right. Well, we have to pack, so that's what we're going to do. Doug, what are you going to do? Because we all know I have to pack.
I'm going to sit back and watch TV.
You look at this camera. You tell these people that's what you're going to do.
I'm going to sit back, have a drink, and watch TV. Yes. It's good to be king.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and on that note, I'll go to work and pack all our stuff. He may go the way of the sloth. He didn't even hear me.
So, angry, not constipated, come on. Angry? All right, sing it out, people. Okay, new challenge. Whichever team can hug the most random strangers is getting the next. Okay. I have to say, it was very impressive from both sides.
All right, guys, here we are once again. Good morning. We're in Port Canaveral. There's the pilot boat. So obviously we're not docked yet. It's about 6:20. And so the cruise is over. It is over. Anyway, we are home. And I will I will admit I'm glad to be home. This cruise, while it has been good, it had its disappointing factors. Once again, I wish I had a way to privately talk to you guys that are interested, because yeah, you know, just some stuff that I wouldn't publicly put out there. There's a few things. Oh, but I don't know how to do that. And I don't even know that anybody's interested in listening to me talk about anything other than cruises. So I'm just gonna stop and say that it was a good cruise. I am glad to be home. It's not raining, so that's a plus. It does feel a little like, I don't know, I felt a few drops, but I feel like they're coming off the ship. So is that fish lips? I have a hard time telling what things are in the dark. I think that's fish lips. Hi, fish lips. I love your nachos. Hi, I love your nachos. I don't know, that might not be fish lips. Yeah, of course it's not, because it doesn't have other buildings around it. Fish lips is down here. Guys, if you haven't had fish lips nachos, you need to try them. I like the chicken nachos. So you ask me, hey, they're just nachos, what makes them so good? Oh my gosh, let me tell you. Okay, they make them with fried wontons instead of tortilla chips. Makes all the difference in the world. Quick, run, go to Fish Lips and try them. Yes, you're welcome. All right, well, we're getting ready to dock. I guess I need to go in and get dressed and get ready. We're gonna meet my parents at 7 outside the door and walk to breakfast. We are getting off the ship at 8:45 because my parents cannot self-assist. So they have, for Faster to the Fun, you get tags and you can use them and put your luggage out the night before 10 o'clock. And then at 8:45 you meet in the Mikado Theater, and you get escorted off the ship. If you want to self-assist, which is what we normally do, then you get off the ship at 7 a.m. You meet in the Mikado and get off at 7. My parents can't self-assist, so we're going to go to breakfast, and then we're going to the Mikado, and we will get off the ship and pick up our luggage. This will be interesting because now I know I picked up my luggage at Mariner of the Seas, on Mariner of the Seas, but that was with the key, and it was very simple to do. That's the first time I have taken not self-assisted myself off a ship in years. I've never taken my luggage off the ship with Faster to the Fun on Carnival. So we'll see how that goes. We will see. I'll let you know. See if it's like, see, I have this huge dislike of letting them take my luggage because I don't like having to find my luggage in a sea of luggage. So that's why it was nice with the key. Really nice, because it was very simple to find. They had the key luggage separate. So we'll see how Carnival does it. If it's separate, then oh, I like that. I might do it again. Who knows? Anyway, I'll let you know. And I'm gonna go get ready. It's good to be home. It's been a good cruise. I'm glad you came with us. If you enjoyed this series, I hope you'll consider subscribing. If you have already subscribed, thank you. I appreciate you. So like and share. I'd appreciate it. And I will continue to bring you more vlogs and more vlogs, because I would love to just keep cruising to bring you vlogs. The next one is on MSC Meraviglia next month, November 17th, I believe. A 4-night cruise. And we're going to their new Ocean Key Reserve Island. It's brand new, opening next month. We'll be among the first. I don't think it's opening the day we're there. I think it's opening a few days before. I think maybe the 9th. But among the first. Yes, and I will be bringing that to you. So if you're interested, just stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel, click the little bell, and you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video, which typically is on a Monday and a Friday. All right, see y'all later. Bye.